Welcome back to Atlanta and Company. It is a fun Friday. I'm so happy you're here. I'm Christine Pilara. If you're like me, your list of goals for the new year might be including getting your house in tip-top shape. Flawless Painting has been helping Atlantans do just that for 15 years. Quality products, amazing service, and now a fabulous deal to get you started. Sign me up. Owner Scott Chaucer is here with more. Tough act to follow, right?
Oh, absolutely.
But you know, painting is comedic.
It can be.
If you try and do it yourself, right?
I should have her sitting right here next to me.
Come on, Caroline, where are you? Did she look at her? She's wanting information on how to get that kitchen.
She's itching.
Yes, she's dying to know how to get that gorgeous kitchen. All she has to do is call you, right?
That's correct. All she has to do. Where's she live?
L.A., I think.
Oh,
right?
Gosh.
Look at her. He doesn't go that far
Flawless
yet.
does travel.
Yeah, that's right. You got to open up a franchise in L.A. But you got awarded Best of Houzz.
That's
I
right.
would say that, H-O-U-Z-Z.
Yeah. There you go.
Tell us all about that.
Oh, it's an awesome resource for homeowners, obviously, throughout the country. So if she wants to check out California, you know, Houzz is out there too.
Oh,
but,
good.
Yeah, it's in all the major cities, but we just got awarded that for 2015 in terms of customer service and satisfaction, and it's a huge thing. Only 2 to 3% of the vendors that are on there get that award, so it's pretty good accolades for us, and so we're happy about that.
And you know, one of the things I like talking to you about every year, you've been on the show now for a few years, is the different trends in color. And I know that's one of the things, you know, you're not just great at what you do in terms of painting, but you're also great before that when it comes to the color consults, because you don't want people to make costly mistakes.
No, absolutely. That's one of the huge things that I promote and I talk about all the time. And even this week, going to many homeowners for interior designs, they really, that's not their forte. I don't expect it to be, but we can bring that added service to them and help them avoid those costly mistakes, whether they're doing 5 rooms or the whole house. So, you know, we want to lead people into what are the new trends, you know, these days, the creams, the light grays, the silvers, you know, so to speak. Not so much some of the, you know, dark, deep base earth tones. Those are pretty much out the door, as everybody was doing those 5 and 6 years ago.
Right.
So those really aren't, you know, what's in and what's happening, as you see from these photos.
Just absolutely gorgeous. What I love about that was that pop of color is in the chairs and then in the knobs.
Yeah, we do it with accessories, you know, and of course, you know, we have a designer that's on staff, and we'll do those with, you know, those accessories. That's where you get the pop of color, whether it's just a seat, whether it's just some fabric, or whether it's curtains, you know, so on and so forth. And that brings in your really cool design of your room. So
how do you really help upgrade the look of the kitchen and bathroom cabinets as well? A lot of people think a big kitchen makeover is going to be so costly, and of course it can if you're kind of demoing everything.
Yeah.
But you just actually take off what's existing.
Take the existing, and we just completed a couple more this past week. And you see the photos. You take an old 25-year-old kitchen or 10-year-old kitchen. You know, people wanted all the whites and creams years and years ago. And then they went to the dark, deep cabinets and the stain cabinet look. Now trending is going back again to the whites and the creams and light and bright and crisp and clean. So we transform those. You don't have to go and spend, just like if the camera was showing the studio, you got brown cabinets here in the kitchen, and to redo that would be $15,000. Well, that's not even close to doing that with us. And we have a form, you know, a process and a procedure that we do, and we get it done in 3 to 4 to 5 business days, and you got a whole new look. I just did one for a lady over, you know, this week, and she was so thrilled, and she thought she was going to have to spend $25,000 to rip it out, and she didn't want to. And she
spend $25,000
doesn't want to do that,
and also have all that downtime of weeks, where if you can do it in just a few days.
The demo and all the construction. It's not just simple, you know, 2 days you're in and out. But with us painting, you can still function, you can still use your kitchen, still accommodate, cook for your kids, whatever you need to do, and we can work through that and get that done within a whole business week. We could have your whole kitchen basically transformed. You go get new knobs and different things like that, accessorize, and it is done, and it looks phenomenal.
Absolutely. And one of the other 2 things that I really feel like differentiates you from the rest out there, detailed estimates and your crews, because even when you painted our kitchen in our spare room, our guest room, you mentioned that these guys had been with you for years, so it's not like you're hiring somebody that you doesn't even know your name the day before.
No, it's the key is that we have a consistent process and a consistency with our people, so I can send the same guys back to you over and over, year after year, and that's really what has separated us from the competition. And this particular gal, we worked for her 3 times. We just finished that kitchen, as I just said, and we had the same guys go back because she loved them. She loved their meticulous work ethic and how we accommodate her in our time. And when we show up up when we say we're going to show up. You know, we do what we say we're going to do, and that's a real big key. It seems elementary, but in the contracting world, lots and lots of errors take place, and we avoid those errors, and we make sure we do what we say we're going to do. So it's big. You know, just like you, when we did your stuff for you and Jim, you guys took off, you went around for the day, you came home, and everything was pretty much done.
Everything was perfect. There wasn't a thing out of place. It looked amazing.
It helps when you got really good workers, and the estimates are really detailed, so you know exactly what you're getting.
And we mentioned, of course, the personalized free color consults. What's the biggest mistake that people make? Is it, do they choose a color and not realize it's going to be darker, lighter? What's the biggest?
Those are the biggest errors. You know, they're not those experts. They'll go and they'll pick those colors, and they come out darker than they think. You know, and then we're halfway through a room, and you know, obviously, if I'm involved, then we'll get a sign off on the colors, and everybody's in agreement. Do a little trial or sample, whatever. It takes another extra day or so, but if you're going to spend $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, you might as well spend $25 on some samples, put them up, make sure you like them in different rooms, different times of the day. Everything affects color, lighting, light bulbs, time of day, furniture, everything.
Bedding,
what's going on. So a lot of people don't get that. They just see the color at the store. Oh, this is great. They get it home and it's awful.
Got it, got it. And I know you have a great special for Atlanta & Company viewers, a great coupon. We were just showing up on the screen. So what's that all about?
Well, for all the viewers and the areas that we cover, obviously, it's like a 60-mile radius going around Atlanta, you know, so people need to know that. We go north and all the way past the city, past the airport, and it is up to 25% off. The offer for customers, it's worked great. People have called us from different outlying areas for your show. It's a credit to your show and you and the popularity, but it's up to 25% off as long as you spend over $1,000, whether it's an exterior job, interior job, doesn't include materials. Also get a $100 gas card once we complete the project. We'll send it out to you. So
perfect. Do it now.
Please call, mention you, and mention that comedian wherever
Caroline
she went.
Ray, come on. Is she still here? She's sticking around?
She's still here. She wants to get back on.
You know, she's going to cook? Awesome.
She wants to get back on, or maybe she wants to try to get a job painting.
You know, I think she wants this show. I think she wants to host this show.
I know. I think so. She's hiding.
Scott, thank you. I know. She's so fun. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Great, great special that continues to work for ANC viewers. So please take advantage of that today. Call the number. Just again, say you saw Scott here on ANC. That number is 678-386-7899, or go to flawlesspainting.com.